Tacoma's fall from number 1. What would it take? Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to Robmotive. So what would it take for the Tacoma to fall from number 1? You know, what would Toyota have to do? You know, they recently did the redesign on the Tundra, and while it's not the number 1 truck, they're certainly not looking to lose any market position, right? I mean, with the money it costs to put out a new model, you would certainly hope, you would think that they're trying to gain market position. But what would it take for them to screw up the Tacoma so badly that it would fall from number 1? Well, let's take a look at the Tacoma. First of all, it's known for outstanding reliability. That is probably, in the years I've been doing this, the YouTube channel, the number 1 thing that I hear from everybody when they talk about why they've purchased or like the Toyota Tacoma, why it's the truck of choice for them. So that's one big way Toyota can really screw things up, would be to go full bore, redesign the whole thing with everything new, and then have all kinds of reliability problems. You would start to see some people jumping ship, although it would take even more than that. Because Toyota, with the Tacoma, matter of fact, I would say Toyota as a brand altogether, has a huge fan base of loyal buyers. People stick with them no matter what. You know, this was evident to me when the Tundra was released recently, the reveal, and how people loved it no matter what it is. Some people even said that. They didn't really care what it looked like or what it had. They'd buy it anyway. Reliability, that's number 1. The first way they could really screw things up. 2, appearance. If they put out a really ugly looking truck, and I would be really ugly, it would have to be the nastiest thing out there. Again, they would still have people that would stay no matter what. Number 3, fuel economy. If we don't see a marked increase in fuel economy on the Toyota Tacoma, especially since others out there are upping the game. You know, sooner or later, as you're sitting there at the pump, seeing those numbers, it's going to dawn on you, if there are others out there that are much, much better, that maybe you're spending a lot of money that you really don't have to be. Number 4, options. You have to keep up. Now, going back to the loyal fan base with the Tacoma, you know, a lot of folks out there like to keep it simple. You know, the old KISS principle, not the band, the old KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. They like to keep it simple because it's reliable. Back to number 1. It's reliable. Less things to go wrong. It's also easier to use. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to drive a Toyota Tacoma, to manipulate all of its options and controls and things. They're pretty much intuitive, which is a good thing. Even with an increase in technology and added widgets and gadgets and stuff, they still have to be intuitive. You don't want to jump in a truck and not know how to use anything and never be able to figure it out. You know, I had that, I hate to admit it, I had that happen to me in an Audi that I had, the navigation system. I had that car for about, I think it was a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I never did figure out how to use the navigation system. Even going through the manual, it was that complicated. After a while, you just get fed up, right? You start using your phone. Maybe you buy a different truck. I don't know. Number 5, capability. You know, it has to at least be as capable as it is right now. If they come out with a truck that is seen to be less capable than before, like towing numbers, like payload capacity, like off-road capability, then they're going to have a problem. That's how you can really screw up the Toyota Tacoma. But as I mentioned, there is a huge fan base, a huge loyal group of customers for the Toyota Tacoma. And I probably fall into that group myself. So then I have to ask myself, well, gee, Rob, How could Toyota really screw it up so that even you, me, wouldn't be interested in it anymore? Well, I don't think it's really in Toyota's hands. I think it's in the hands of the competition. Two facets. Number one, they have to advertise the heck out of their product, just beat us to death with it, so that we somehow start to believe that their products are superior. Of course, they have to have the numbers to back that up. There has to be empirical proof that indeed their trucks are superior. And that's where number two comes in. And this is how you dethrone the number one best-selling mid-size truck, the Toyota Tacoma, and that is to produce a truck that is better in every way, or at least in the ways that matter. Reliability. You know, that's really all the other manufacturers have to do. Come out with a truck that's decent looking, but beats the Toyota Tacoma in reliability standards, and then pound that into us. Now, that's not something that happens overnight, right? First, you have to have longevity so that you can catalog all that data, so that you can show us that, yes, your truck is more reliable. You have to be able to back it up. Next is everything else combined. For you see, reliability really is the key. But these other ones are kind of subunits, I suppose. You have to have appearance. You've got to have, I think, industry-leading fuel economy. You've got to have the options. No matter what you do, I think in today's world, nobody's going to buy a stripped-down truck. I shouldn't say nobody. I know there's that one, you out there, that would. But most people aren't going to buy a truck that has roll-up doors and an AM/FM 8-track radio. Probably not going to happen. And five, the last one, of course, was capability. It's got to be capable. You have to be able to compete no matter what you do. So anyway, that's how the Tacoma falls from number one. You know, it's really not even in the hands of Toyota. It's in the hands of all the other manufacturers out there. And it's apparent to me that they don't seem to care, because if they did, you would certainly hope that they could build a truck that would be at least as reliable or more reliable than the Toyota Tacoma. I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. How could the Toyota Tacoma fall from number one? What's your opinion? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Robmotive FST, all about my 2021 Toyota Tundra and the upcoming redesigned Toyota Tundra. And Robmotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator, which has proven to be pretty reliable the second time around. Check them out, and if you like them, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.